Hi, my name's Lisa. Today's yoga class focuses on our feelings. And what I'd like you to do is to really acknowledge how you're feeling, in whatever feeling state that can be. We have many different kinds of feelings. Some of these are joyful and exciting and wondrous, and others are heavier, maybe sadness or rage or shame. So all feelings have a place, and to allow them in is very important. When we're thinking about the Sacral Chakra, which is our second chakra, this is where movement begins to unfold, and within that movement is the experience of the world through our feelings. Yet so often we push down the feelings that are uncomfortable or overreact to them in some way. So what I'd like you to do is feel yourself in all ways. So right now, you ask yourself, how am I feeling? And maybe if you have a journal, you put me on pause and you just write it down in big letters, or maybe write a whole page about how you're feeling. But join me for a little session on feelings, and we'll start by touching the body with the left hand, holding the heart space. Your sacral area, so just above the pubic bone, with your right hand, and closing your eyes. Soften and deepen your breath, and drop inwards to feel your feelings. And you feel your feelings through your body. How am I feeling is your inquiry. As you slow the breath down, you allow your feeling a little space. You drop away the grip of tension around your face or shoulders. And just let your feeling be seen. Don't judge or criticize or wish there was a different feeling. Let your feeling have its place. And as you continue to sit with your feeling for a little longer, realize, particularly when these feelings are more intense, that feelings change. They don't always stay the same. They shift and change. Think of flowing water. It moves, it changes. So feelings are the same. So we don't want to get stagnant and caught up in them. We want to ride the waves of those feelings, mindfully and lovingly. So now bring your hands and rub them. And then wash over your body feelings of peace. Wash away any grip of tension. And then join me on the mat for a little flow, where we'll flow and feel as we flow. I'll see you standing. As you come into standing, adjust your feet underneath your hips for mountain pose. Turn the palms to face forward, sliding the shoulders down the back. We'll inhale and circle the arms up to the sky, and exhale and bring them back down. 2 more. Inhale, circle up, and exhale, release down. Last time, inhale all the way up. Now bring those hands into prayer as you exhale. Here for a moment, honoring your feelings, exactly how you feel right now. Naming them, maybe saying them out loud, I feel, however you feel, and allowing them to be. And as you move today, sense that the energy is sort of expressing the feeling that you're feeling. So come to the front of the mat. We're going to run through some slow sun salutations, sensing our feelings as we move and breathe together. So inhale, reach up to the sky, little back bend. Open the arms and fold forwards on exhale. Bring the fingers to the ground. Lift halfway up on inhale, and then step the right leg back, pop the knee down on exhale. Reach forwards and sweep the arms up. Then circle them down to the ground. Exhale, step back into a downward facing dog. Shifting into a plank position on inhale. Lower the knees, bend the elbows and come down to the ground. Exhale. Roll through a little cobra, lifting the chest, pointing the toes, then tuck the toes. Downward dog. Exhale. Bring that right foot forwards and left knee down. Sweep the arms forwards and up, big open circled arms. Step forwards into a forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Rising up on inhale, sweep the arms around, back into prayer. So as you move now, just imagine the feeling you're feeling is showing its way to you in this movement. So as you inhale, you sweep up into that feeling. Exhale, swan dive into it. Inhale, halfway lift, look at it. Take the left leg back, knee down, exhale. Sweep forwards, the feeling opens and expands and shows itself to you. Down dog, exhale. Plank pose on inhale, feel yourself steady as you observe the feeling. Knees down, lower to the ground, exhale. Little cobra, lift the heart, coming to it from a place of love. Down dog, exhale. Bring that left foot forwards, right knee down, and sweep the arms, creating that space for you and your feelings. Step forwards, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Rising all the way up, sweep the arms back into prayer. Give yourself a little wiggly shakeout and open up the stance. Here we'll do some little squats and pulses, tying it in with the breathing, which can help to shake up that energy when we get stuck in a feeling. You know, we might feel rageful, shameful, sad, neglected, and we get stuck in it. So we want to shift ourselves from stagnancy into a flow. So you breathe in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In for 2, out for 4. One more. Coming into our chops, keep the knees bent for goddess squat, sensing that if the feeling is too intense for you, you're struggling to deal with it, you chop it into smaller bite-sized pieces that are much easier to manage. So 10 chops with sound. Ha! 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 Then you stretch it up. Sweep the arms round, turn the feet to the right, come into warrior 2, pulse. Pulsing, move to the other side, pulse. We're moving, pulsing, breathing. So 3 pulses on one side, swivel, and 3 on the other side, swivel. We could inhale as we pulse through the middle, and then out, 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 in. Now come into warrior 2 to the right, roll the shoulders down, stretch the arms out, engage the thighs, and look down your right hand. Sense yourself observing the feeling. Now bring your left hand forwards as if pulling back a bow, and you're pulling back a bow of love. So as you let it shoot out, you're sending love to whatever feeling you're observing. That could be feelings of joy, but it also could be much more challenging feelings like grief or sadness. So send that love out. It's nice to use imagery, sound, releasing that arrow. How does it feel when that feeling is showered in love? Then you come up to the other side, back into warrior 2. You can either just stay there and look, or if you like me, you like visual, you can imagine pulling that bow of love, letting it go. and then stretch it out. In that warrior two now, just 2 more breaths. And then rising up and release. Turning to the right now, swiveling onto that back foot. Little bit of pulsing up and down, bending the back knee and straightening it. Be careful here, if you're wobbly, you might need a little wall. Now reach the arms up alongside your ears, slightly bend the back knee, lean the weight ever so slightly back, seeing if you can straighten the front knee. Then bend the front knee, straighten the back leg, feel the heart lift. Bend the back knee, lower the arms and straighten the front. So you notice how it can be a little bit wobbly. It's the same in our feelings. We can get wobbled by our feelings. We can get overcome by them. So just notice that you're trying to find stability here, even in the midst of the wobble. One more time. Now stay in this warrior one lunge, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Circle the arms around, inhale, sweep the air through, clearing out stagnant energy where we get stuck and held and sticky, and then sweep it up and over to the other side. Starting with the little pulses. Okay, then reach the arms up. We'll do that little shifting back, straightening the back leg and, bending the back leg and straightening the front, and then shifting forward. So when we shift forwards, arms up. When we shift up, arms forwards. Feeling how you're loading the back leg here, then the front leg. One more time. Here's our warrior one lunge, reach it up. Arms circle around, inhale, clear the stagnant energy. Back to the center. A little bit of free form movement. Step those legs together. Wiggle the hips. Just get yourself a bit more fluid. You know, you don't have to follow me. You can make something up. Because sometimes even in our yoga practice, we're waiting for the teacher to just show us what to do. So why don't you, for a moment, move. How does your feeling feel? Is it gripping you? In which case, move as if in grip. Is it expansive? In which case, move expansively. Or is it unsure? In which case, move uncertainly. So just make up your own little movement, only for about another 30 seconds. You can breathe, make sound, and then shake it out. Nothing like free-form movement to get us like, oh, I don't know what to do here. So practice it, it's great, great fun. Okay, so finally, let's come wide again. Turn the toes to face forwards, little toes line up with the edges of the mat. Bring those hands down, walk them forwards, lean the seat back, soften the knees, nice big stretch. You can then just bend one knee, bend the other knee, floating from one side to the other. The fingers are a little further forwards than the shoulders. Then bring the fingers closer back. And as you bend to the right, swivel onto the left heel, and then up and over to the other side. Just moving from side to side. Okay, when you hit the right, stay there. You're on the heel of both feet, fingers under shoulders. You can pulse it here. Maybe stretch the arms out wide, pulse the arms. And move over to the other side. Pulse it onto that. You're on those heels, pulsing. Maybe arms out wide, little arm pulses. And then see if you can pulse from side to side. Inhaling. Feel like you're moving fluidly through life's many emotions. Sometimes it feels like you're swimming in thick mud.
So you're just clearing the way with movement, intention, and breath. It's quite nice to bring a hand down and to reach up, and then another hand and to twist. So play around a little bit with movement, or just join in with me. Then high onto fingertips, look forwards, bow down, hold onto your ankles. 3 big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. All the way up. And release. As you give those legs a little wiggle, come back into mountain. Palms face forwards, close the eyes. Everything settles. And you notice that feeling may still be there, but it might feel a little different. So the interesting thing about movement and breath is it can support some of the more intenser feelings, and it can also shift the energy so we don't get too stuck. Now, if you lie down, hug your knees in, do a little bit of rocking. And then bring the feet down to the ground. Have the soles of the feet together. Now, if you've got stiff inner thighs, grab a cushion for underneath each knee. So you've got the soles of the feet together, the knees apart, perhaps holding the outer thighs with a cushion. Then hands rest on the pubic bone. Have the fingertips touching the pubic bone and the thumb tips creating a triangle shape just below the navel. So Yoni mudra form 1. If you're not sure, if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, bring your hands up in front of your face. Have the fingers together and the thumbs apart, and then touch the thumbs and the index together, and it creates a triangle shape. And then you take that shape down to rest on your pubic bone. Now close your eyes. Let your breath settle. And allow yourself to once again become absorbed in how you're feeling now. Not how you felt an hour ago or yesterday or last week, but right now. We are emotional beings. Our emotions shift and change and move. Let's become more aware of them and to give them place. So in this moment, name and claim your emotion. Say it out loud, I am, and the name of the emotion. Also realize that this emotion won't stay here, it moves, so it will come, it'll go. If you take about 3 more breaths, it's really relaxing. Then those hands slide to the knees, you draw the knees together. Roll over to your side. I'll meet you on a cushion for a little seated meditation. Making sure that you feel supported under your seat. This is a moving meditation with the breath. So if you bring your hands into prayer, open your arms out wide as you inhale, then wrap yourself in a hug on exhale. Open wide as you inhale, the other arm leads the way on exhale. As you inhale, you feel open. I'm open to my feelings. As you exhale, I hold myself. I hold my feelings in love. Inhale, I'm open to my feelings. I'm giving them space. Exhale, I hold them in love. So one more time. Now open those arms and bring them all the way up and down into prayer. Rest the left and the right hand over the heart space, connecting to the heart, and then sliding that right hand to the pubic bone. So we're honoring our feelings, slowing down the breath, allowing movement to come here, so we feel the movement of the breath. We sense that the container of who we are, which is the root chakra, can hold ourselves firm when we are in the midst of really heavy emotions. So if you feel it's hard to hold your emotions, then work more on the root chakra, the nice squats and the really connecting down into the earth. And then once you feel that strength is there, you can step into the swirling waters of your emotions and just watch them. Allow them, feel them. So we'll bring our hands together to seal this in. I offer this practice to you and your beautiful feelings. You're a multifaceted human being, as am I. So let yourself be all who you are. Relish in every moment, every beautiful moment of your life. Sending you love.